Today we're going to talk about our locations and our NPCs. First we'll go over the Mondstadt locations. So this is probably the one everybody knows in Mondstadt. It's the Blacksmith. This one exists in every game region so far. So you have one in Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma City. So you basically go to him, interact with him, click the middle one, any tips of finding ores in Mondstadt, and if you have any big spawn locations available, he will obviously show them to you on the map. So you just click through the dialogue, whatsoever, the map will open, and it will pop up a few locations. So there's actually a system behind how many big spawns you can actually have. The Blacksmith only showed us 3 of them, but you can have up to 6 of them in Mondstadt specifically. The reason for that is each individual or NPC that shows your OR locations can spawn 2 big locations or big spawns. The big spawns are the ones with the magical crystal chunk. You will recognize them if you see them. Now, we have 3 different OR NPCs in Mondstadt, which is the Blacksmith here, and the 2 other ones which I will show you in a second. Now, their regions are overlapping, so they can actually show, I think the Blacksmith covers the entire area of Mondstadt, and the 2 other ones each cover the east side and the west side basically of it. And now we'll go to the second one. So the next NPC is at this location here. We all know it. It's probably known to everybody who's done some of the storylines in Genshin. The Thousand Wind Temple. It's in Mondstadt, pretty much very east of it. And the NPC we have to talk with depending on what daytime we have. If it's night time, he will be sitting here with his partner, and if it's daytime, like currently right now, he'll be standing here with his partner, right? Doolan is the NPC, and if we talk to him, we will have an interactable dialogue choice, which we'll click, and then if you click that one, if he has any OR locations for you, you'll be able to spot them on the map, just like we did earlier with the Blacksmith. And he's also one of the 3 OR NPCs that will show you one of the 6 or 2 of the 6 big spawns, or which will spawn 2 of the big spawns. Now, this is the last OR NPC you will find in Mondstadt. Davy, he's the bard at Brightcrown area. So you just take this teleporter, run up to this spot, and jump over to this peak basically. You can also talk to him, interact with him, ask him if there's any ores nearby, and if he has anything. As you can see here, I was wandering around and he will basically show us some OR locations now on the map. Exactly. Great. So the 4th OR NPC in Mondstadt is Draff. That's Diona's father, if you follow the lore a bit. So you just walk up to him and interact with him. Ask him if he has any locations. He also has a shop. He also acts as a vendor if you want to check it out, what he sells. Just some well-loved or cooking ingredients. Now if we interact again with him and ask him for ores basically, he might point out a few locations for us, as you can see here right now. So Liyue also has a few OR NPCs. So the first one everybody knows is the Blacksmith in Liyue, which exists in every game region. So we just go to him and interact with him really quickly. Ask him about Liyue mining products. He will talk about some weird stuff, and you just wait for him to point him out, right? So the next OR NPC can be found here at the mine near the Golden House. If we look at the map, here's the Golden House, the area you fight Tartaglia. You can either use this teleporter and run around here, or you can use the teleporter at Mount Yangheng to fly over here. Doesn't really matter. Now if we come up here to the Iron Shoulder guy, you can talk with him again, and there will be an interactable button where he can mention sometimes ores. So the next OR NPC is this guy here. It's in between Lingju Pass and Qingxu Pool. We go again to him, just talk with him, ask him where we can find ores, and sometimes he will show you some ore locations, sometimes he doesn't. The next ore NPC can be found near Karst, in between Karst and Qingyun Peak. It's the guy who talks about his lost hammer. You probably know him. Here, the Pan Guan'er. Just talk with him, and you'll have the interactable button to ask for all locations if he has any. Those are all the Liyue NPCs I know of. The next location would be Inazuma, and we have quite a few over there. So, the first NPC in Inazuma is the Blacksmith, as always. If you spawn into Inazuma City, you just want to go down here to the Blacksmith area, which we'll do right now. And we can obviously talk to him again and ask for all locations. The next ore NPC can be found in Ritou. That's the area we arrived at in Inazuma. If you spawn at this teleporter, you just run a road down and you come up to this shop and you meet this NPC here, which you can talk to and ask for all locations. The next ore NPC in Inazuma can be found here at Kujou Encampment. As you can see here, pretty much in the center of it, you go to this blacksmith here, Ikuhara guy, and you just interact with him and ask him if he has any all locations. The next ore NPC can be found in Fort Fujitou, which is over here in the map. So basically between Hiji Village, Businjin Gorge, and Fort Bume. And you just walk up to this blacksmith over here and you talk with him and ask him if he has any all locations for you available. The last ore NPC in Inazuma can be found at this bridge here, this guard near Bourou village. As you can see here, you basically take this teleporter, just walk over here and you'll find the guy here at the bridge, Kagawa, and just talk with him, interact with him, ask him if he has anything to offer. And as you can see here, he has some locations for us, so we'll have a bit more dialogue and we'll open the map and we'll see some ore locations spawned by him. Those are all the ore NPCs I was able to find in Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. If I missed any, if you know about any other NPC, let me know. As far as I know, there is nothing on Surumi Island because there's only ghosts available, and Sarai Island there's only NPCs at the Asase Shrine, which are basically just people from the Adventurer Guild, which don't provide any location. I hope this helped you out. If it did, maybe leave a like and maybe subscribe to the channel, and yeah, see ya.